Alright guys, so today we're going to look at an article in Achieve 3000, and it's this one called Walking on Air. And it's about something that is taking place in the Grand Canyon. Raise your hand if you have ever been to the Grand Canyon. Okay, but it's kind of a far away big deal. Have you ever seen it on a camera or a picture or anything like that? Yeah, you have. So, and let me show you what we're going to be reading about. There's actually, and you can see a bit of the Grand Canyon there. Look how it's really deep, you know how that is. And this is actually a drawing of something called a skywalk. That there's a Native American group that has built this skywalk to come out across here. So I'm actually going to show you a little video right now to show you what it looks like. Try to make it How do I go volume down? Oh, there's a knob right there with next to the power button. I heard you guys have been doing some study of rocks and rock formations and that sort of thing. You see some things that look like what you've done before. So, can you see that the skywalk is glass? Oh, I would be too scared.
I would go up there, but I would not lean.
Yeah. But wouldn't it be awesome to be able to see? Look how huge that canyon is.
That's crazy.
Okay, if you look closely at the people, there's some people that are like getting down to, like, they're crawling on the glass in just a second. You can see them. Oh,
But I would say not that lean. It's just like this.
I don't know, but look how deep that canyon is. In a moment, we're going to see that it's like, oh shoot, I forgot the number. I was going to say 5,000. We'll have to double check that when we look. There's one where the people are laying down on it, and I think that's so cool. On the glass.
Right there. Right there.
Oh, there they are, laying down on the glass. Look there.
Oh, they're looking down from the glass.
Yeah. I think it's making it feel a little safer to be right on the edge there.
I mean, it's glass. Too high. What?
That's glass for sure. All right, let me stop. Now, so that's this article that we're going to be reading about today. And we're going to, you notice how there's actually 2 pages to this article. So this first one is going to tell us a little bit about the Native American tribe that built this glass bottom viewing deck. And so for that one, we're going to just listen to it. We'll do that in 1 second. But then we're going to look at the second page of our article a little more closely because it's going to tell us more about the Grand Canyon and how it was formed. Now, as we listen to this article right here, and I've picked a shorter version so we can see it pretty quickly, what I want you, I can't say this word, y'all. I'll be interested to see how the GPS lady pronounces it. Halupai, what do you guys think?
I'm not sure.
Hualapai, I don't know.
I'm guessing.
But this particular Native American tribe is the ones who have built this glass deck observatory thing. And so what I want you listening for is, why did they decide to do this? So we're going to listen for in the article why they decided to build this skywalk. Here we go.
Peach Springs, Arizona achieved 3,000, December 14,
That
2006.
was 10 years ago.
The Wallapai Native American tribe is building a glass-bottomed viewing deck. It will be high above the Grand Canyon. The tribe hopes that the deck will bring in more visitors. The deck is called the Skywalk. It is shaped like a horseshoe. It will stick out 70 feet from the canyon's walls. It will be 4,000 feet high. This will make it twice as high as the world's tallest buildings. The skywalk will have glass walls and a glass floor. Its top will be open to the sky. Visitors will feel as if they are walking on air. The Wallapai hope the skywalk will bring in money for the tribe. Many people in the tribe are very poor. They depend largely on businesses that bring in visitors. Lately, their businesses haven't been doing very well. The idea for the Skywalk began in 1996. Businessman David Jin offered to build it with his own money. He'll make back the money once the Skywalk opens. Work began on the Skywalk in April 2005. Not everyone is excited about the Skywalk. Wallapai leaders feel that it is being built near sacred ground. They believe that their ancestors came from the earth of the Grand Canyon. Other people say that the tribe needs to bring in more money. They hope that the Skywalk will do just that. Information for this story came from AP.
All right, I'm gonna let you whisper to your neighbor right next to you. Tell them what you heard about why are they building or why did they build. I think I heard you saying it.
That'd be so fun.
All right. So come on, everybody, why they do it?
Raise money.
They were hoping to raise money. Now, how are they going to raise money from it?
Because they well, maybe they're just gonna raise money because if they want to make something exciting, they want to do it for people. But if they realize it, that means they'll give them money.
And did you see the part about the visitors? So those people are paying, right, to go out and see it. I like the title. When I first read the title, Walking on Air, now it's making a lot more sense. Right? Notice this part. Visitors will feel as if they are
Walking on
because
air.
they're out there in the glass. All right, good. Now, guys, what we're going to look at more closely, though, is actually this second page of the article. And let me zoom in here. We're not going to look, this part we already kind of know, right? It opened up in 2007. Lots of visitors have been coming over there. Oh, here's where I got that number 5,000. In the other article, it said the Skywalk was 4,000 feet high, but here it's telling me in some places the canyon is 5,000 feet deep. Okay. So what I want us to look at, I'm going to let you read with the neighbor here. You're going to look at these two paragraphs that talk about the canyon itself, about how the canyon formed. And what I want you looking for are some details that would help us to describe the canyon. Now, I don't want you going on your own memory. I don't want you going, it was kind of red dirt stuff looking like a mountain. No, no, no. I want you to look in this section of both of these paragraphs and see if you can find a piece of information that would help us to describe the Grand Canyon. And when you find a piece of information, you're going to raise your hand, and then we will work together to highlight some of those key details that would help us describe the Grand Canyon. You gotta read it first.
No.
Okay, no, I'm giving you a minute. I want you to read with the neighbor, see if you can find a detail in one of these two sections that tells us about the Grand Canyon.
Where are you? Oh, wait, the last one.
All right, let's pause. So y'all, I'm seeing you, y'all doing a great job. Anybody want to share with us something that they noticed in the article that would help us to just kind of describe or explain the Grand Canyon? You guys want one there?
It says that all the layers are different.
Okay, so you're looking at this sentence right here, right? All the layers are different. Oh, that's it, absolutely. I'm zooming out so I can grab my highlighter. Let me do yellow. How about that? Anybody have another one that would help us to see, could help us to describe the grandkids? Go for it.
It says all the layers.
Is that what she just said?
Oh, yes, I meant to say the bottom layers are the oldest.
Say that again?
It says the bottom layers are the oldest.
Yeah, look at this. You're right in front of that, aren't you? The bottom layers are the oldest. Wonder why that is.
Because
All right, come on, let's hear another one. Go for it.
It says they almost look like somebody stacked big flat stones on top of one another.
That really describes it, doesn't it? It looks like someone stacked big fat stones on top of the other. Like they're sliding in and stuck together that way. Let me give that one a highlight. Excellent. We're like highlighting the whole thing, aren't we? Almost. Anything else? Go for it.
It says there are fossils of sea life in those layers.
Ah, and now I bet y'all have been doing some study of fossils, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, whenever you have a blue word in the 23000, you can just check it to see what that word might mean. I
Yeah.
think we know what fossils are, but we could just listen to the
Fossil.
definition.
Noun. What is left of a living thing from many years ago.
So it could be an animal, and in this case, what's it talking about?
Sea life.
Sea life, but it could be a plant or something else that could be a fossil. I like it. Fossils in the sea life in those layers. Fossils of sea life. Ooh, what does that tell us? It's not fossils of land life. It's fossils of sea life. Anybody making an inference? You making an inference? Huh? I'm guessing if it's fossils of sea life, that tells me that long ago there must have been water. Does it say at the bottom? Mhm. Oh, let's keep looking at this second paragraph because this is telling us more about that water, isn't it? Take a second to read that paragraph if you haven't already. See what we can learn about the water. Take a minute. Y'all, this sentence right here, see it?
Yeah. Water can be.
Water can wear away soil and rock. You know the fancy word for that?
Yeah.
What is it?
Weathering.
Ooh, weathering, that's not what I was thinking, but yeah. What's the other one?
Oh, erosion.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, and look in this case.
the Colorado River Dam.
Yeah, but not just the Colorado River, but some other things.
And melting snow. Melting snow.
All right, you guys have done an excellent job of finding details here. Now, this article, I have assigned it to your class, so whenever you log on, you know how you have the pictures of the articles up there? This article will be on your screen for the whole week, this week. So when it's your turn to get on your computer at some point, you should totally read this. You don't necessarily need to answer this, though it's kind of a fun question, Steve, you know. But you would want to read both pages of the article, and you know every person is reading it on their just right reading level. But take some time to read it carefully, and then you'll be able to answer the multiple choice questions. Just as a quick reminder for you guys, when you are answering the questions, you can always click this little like, button right here if you want to check all of the questions to see what they're going to be. You're not really printing, you're sort of just pulling them up here. So question 1 is actually going to give us a picture, and it's going to ask us which of these things is not shown in the picture. This one, question 2, is going to ask us about the big idea or the main idea. Question 3 is going to ask us why is the tribe building the deck? And we know that already. We talked about this. Question 4 is going to ask us something else. Oh, look, it's this term of viewing deck.
Why would people visit
Yep. So this is exactly what you can do. You can preview your questions to see if you're before you actually read it and do it. I love that they have a picture on the section. That's kind of fun. But all right, so that's what we needed to do today. We read a little bit about the what was it? Wallapi?
Hulupai.
English was silent.
I don't know.
Lupine. It was a lupine.
But then we
It was
also
a
looked at that
lupine. It was
second
right.
page.
It was a lupine. She said lupine.
But then we looked at that second page to see a little bit more about the Grand Canyon and how it was formed.
Yes.
And those fossils under sea life. Man, that told us something. All right, so this week when you're on, that's what you're gonna do. Thanks, guys, for doing a lesson today. You wanna say something?